Let's start with some shopping. This was done the other week with the heat wave. So we have got some strawberry and cream fancies, which were delicious. Some essentials water, and a strawberry, and then an apple and blackcurrant. Some of the individually packed waffles for the children's breakfast. Some squirty cream, cheese and onion square crisps, my favourite. Some freeze pops. This was when the first lot of heat hit. Really sorry for the delay in this. We had cola, apple, strawberry and lemon. I got 2 of those. And then the slushies. There's 2 cola, 4 strawberry. There was 2 mango and 1 passion fruit. And then some bluey ice lollies, which obviously are just the pineapple, apple, blackcurrant, pineapple and strawberry. Just happened to have bluey on. Some Kinder chocolate bars. A new scrub mummy because the one I've got is on its way out. Some food waste bags. Some toilet wipes for the little boy's bottom. Vac fresheners for the Hoover, obviously. A spray bottle, because I broke my last one for my homemade stain remover I make for clothes. And then for the toilets, we've got the bath toilet fizzers and the deep clean. They are brilliant for our upstairs bathroom because our girls have a habit of not flushing at night. Some Lenore Spring Awakening scent boosters. And then I managed to find the Fabulosa Foam Fresh upholstery. I think I got 2 rhubarb, 1 daisy chain, and they are amazing. Some Oxy Active stain remover, which I really like. I put a little bit of that in every single wash. And that was what I got from Home Bargains. And then Tesco's. We've got some Little Teeth 3 to 5 Aquafresh, which is quite nice. Some kitchen towel, dishwasher salt even. Dishwasher rinse aid. 2 new ice blocks, quite thick ones. A toilet duck cleaner. I don't mind that, but it's not the greatest. And then we've got some Water Splash apple and strawberry, and Water Splash blackcurrant. I think I got 5 or 6 of each for just trips out or school lunches. We've got grapes, peaches, raspberries. We've got some apples, bananas. What else have we got here? Oh, mangoes. I love a fresh mango. And they are actually so easy to cut and get all the goodness from. We've got some sweet peppers, really large actually. Very sweet, they were lovely. A broccoli. We've got rocket and parmigiano salad kit, which is really nice. It has balsamic vinegar, some courgettes, carrots, sweet ripened vine tomatoes. And then we've got mixed baby tomatoes, which I snack on. They are delicious. We've then got some pain au chocolat, chocolate chip brioche, which are good as an extra thing on their breakfast. Toasty bread, a soft Warburton's thin cinnamon and raisin bagels, a garlic flatbread, and we've got gluten-free wraps, and then big wraps for when we have chicken wraps for dinner. But look at the size difference. And the gluten-free are twice the price. But it is what it is. So then we've got some sausages. Reduced fat sausages even. Some Baby Bells, which are good to snack on. Some pannier cheese, which is lovely in a curry. Smashed avocado to go in the wraps. Some lighter cheese. We've got lightly dusted haddock fillets, which are nice. I'm not a lover of batter. Dairy Lee strip cheese. We got this. They're not a fan of it. They do prefer Dairy Lee Dunkers. Or just cheese strings for that matter. Some more sausages. Some bacon. Salami and cheese. I don't even know what they are, but they're like cheese in a Parmigiano prosecco, even ham. They're okay. Salami slices, some nice thick chicken slices. I actually didn't like that. I prefer to just cook chicken and have chicken. Talking of which, we've got British diced chicken breast. We've got 4 of those. Fridge Raiders, which I know are not the healthiest, but they're a good protein snack at the beach. Same with pepperami. And then we've got a summer edition frittata, which we also take to the beach. We've got 3 butters. I've got some grated Parmigiano, lacto-free cream, and then we've got the meaty variety crisps. We've got a big mango and a big lacto-free Arla because they didn't have any of their own in Tesco's. Some chocolate and nut cones. I've got some fish fingers, some assorted milk lollies, a packet of the frozen wild salmon, which is actually really nice and quite good value for money. Some lacto-free Greek yogurt. I've got 2 of those. And then the Lancashire Farm Natural Bio Yogurt for those of us that can have lactose. The Deliciously Ella peanut butter bars, a micro long grain rice. Then we've got some bourbons, some dairy milk and s'more, trying the nutty praline. It was okay, not the favourite. And we've got free from digestives, free from chocolate digestives, gluten-free oaties, and gluten-free finest triple chocolate cookies. Some jammy dodgers. We've got the raspberry, apple and blackcurrant, and the strawberry flavoured jam and biscuit. They're just great to take on a day out. There's just enough. Bluey cereal, some golden syrup, which they have with natural yogurt to give it a little bit of sweetness. Some eggs and some sugar. Then we've got some crunch creams. They're a treat. Lasagna sheets. We've got the Molly's chocolate chip cookies, cakes, and then 2 lots of the tea cakes. Again, for days out. Menopause tea, these twining ones. It tastes as lovely as it smells, and it's lovely. There is no other way to say it. 2 lots of spaghetti hoops, 3 beans, and a coconut milk for a homemade curry. So that was the shopping. So what did we do next? So let's get tidied. So a bit of backstory, I suppose, for those of you who are new here or don't remember. We are a large family. There's myself, my husband. We have 4 adult children. We have an angel baby, and we have 3 young children. We have 2 girls and a boy. We both work full time, which is more difficult. I was a stay-at-home mum with the older 4, and then with the girls I worked 1 shift a week, and then I worked part-time. I think I worked 16 hours, but our youngest is 4, and I did go back to work full-time after having him, and it is different. It is much more different to parent whilst both working full-time, whilst working part-time, whilst working a little bit, and whilst not having an outside of the home job. And they are equally as rewarding, but finding the time to do everything when you're working full-time is harder, and there is a lot, for me personally, of mum guilt. I don't miss anything at school, but when you come home and you've had a really long day at work, maybe the night before, the children haven't had the best sleep, or even you haven't had the best sleep, someone's got up early, and you know you've done what you need to do. It is what it is. It's not a problem. But you then come home from work that evening and you just feel like there's nothing left that day, and they want to play, and you just want to rest. So you encourage them to do something that's, I don't know, let's watch a film, let's sit and read, let's play a board game rather than something physical that they want to do. And then they go to bed, you sit down, and for me, overwhelming guilt that I should have spent those 10 minutes kicking a ball instead. But we live and learn, they say. So this was actually, I had half a day off, I had some stuff to do, but I could fit in half a day, which I like to do sometimes. So we started with a lounge tidy, and I have not sped this up. This is how long it took me to do the whole lounge. I like my Scentsy warmers. You can get lots of different ones. I have had different ones and I do like all of them. But when there is a sale, if I need to replace it, I probably would buy another Scentsy one if I'm honest. They do seem to last a bit longer, but I wouldn't pay full price for them because I think they are quite expensive. And so is the wax, to be fair. If anyone has any suggestions for a wax melt supplier that do a really lovely lavender, we do like lavender at bedtime, myself and the 3 children. We have them in their bedrooms. And Scentsy used to do a lavender garden one and they've stopped. It was really strong, but it wasn't overpowering. And I've tried so many different ones that I can find in the shops, online through Amazon, and yeah, nothing. So any suggestions for a good lavender wax melt that really lasts, or any good wax melts to be fair, and please drop a comment below. I'd really appreciate that. I've had a few comments over on our Instagram page, which is also Everyday Family of 9, about the ages of the children. So I will tell you that the children range from, our youngest is 4 and our eldest is 33. I did have her when I was very young. I was a teenage mum, and it was not easy. I don't regret it. I wouldn't change it for the world. But it's a big responsibility, another whole human being. But then I got to kind of grow up alongside them, which I don't know whether it's good or bad for me or them. I mean, should you grow up alongside your children? Probably not. Are you more in tune with your children? You probably are. Pros and cons for everything. And then the three younger ones, I was 39 when the girls were born. They're 11. So I found I was a more patient, calmer, probably less strict, but more calmer strict, so structured, more structured with my strictness, I suppose. I will talk to the girls more and explain why, not needing their consent, not because they need an explanation. For me, I have decided that I feel that explaining to them why I need them to do it, they don't have a choice, they still have to do it. But if I explain why I need them to do it, they don't seem to stress or worry so much, or throw a paddy, have a meltdown, or why do I have to clean my room? So that's good. How do you parent? Do you do the calmer parenting, attachment parenting? I don't think many people do proper old school parenting or partly old school parenting. Do your children do chores? Do they get pocket money? How does everyone else raise children? How do we work with social media, phones, Xboxes, tablets? It's very difficult raising these three to the older four. So there we go. One clean and tidy lounge. Haven't vacuumed. However, that was done. That's not done. Clearly not done. Dirty washing. Doesn't live there. Sorry, didn't think when I went in there. And out here, clearly not done either. So let's tackle the kitchen. So that's all done. I did speed up the kitchen. I don't work that quick. I love Purdy and Fig, but whatever you're doing, be happy, take care of each other. Pop a like, subscribe, hit the bell, pop over on Instagram, whatever you choose, all appreciated. But the most important thing is be happy. Bye for now.